Michael Jordan's flair, charisma, control, understanding the game. Nobody can do that. He was so graceful with the basketball, and he would change gears on you and change direction really, really quick. It's just amazing, man. If you see it, in person, it's like, we're like, oh. We start a fast break, somebody's gonna get dunked on, and it's gonna be Michael dunking on somebody. In the 1990 Eastern Conference Finals, I think the Bulls was really getting to figure us out. Joe Dumars used to guard him first because that's the beginning of the game. Then once he got out the game, I had to go guard him. I don't think anybody else could have guarded him. John Salley, Rick Mahorn, Bill Laimbeer, no. Whenever he got the ball, I'm pretty much like nose to nose with him because I didn't want him to do anything to embarrass me. I named the Jordan rule. If he goes to the hole, put him on the ground. If you see some of those clips, you'll see that we just hit him every time he goes to the basket. And he's always on the ground, like in pain. But he always gets back up. He learned after a while, man, that he just took control from there. I think people really saw one of the best performances in the NBA when Michael played against us. And we didn't let anyone do that against us. But almost put 50 on us quick. Check his resume out. It's awesome. It's like, wow, this guy is amazing.
We are live at Chicago Stadium. This building has held great events since 1929. Welcome, everyone, to the Eastern Conference Final. I'm Kevin Harlan with Coach Mike Fratello and Clark Kellogg. We have Game 3 between the Pistons and the Bulls. Mike, I hope you can hear me. This Chicago arena is rocking right now.
Well, this city knows how pivotal this game is for the Bulls. It's a must-win situation for Chicago, and they'll need to be at their best to stand a chance.
Oh, and that won't be easy. Michael Jordan and the Bulls, Clark, have so far been stifled by this great Piston D.
Well, the Pistons are known as the bad boys, and for good reason. The defense is suffocating, it's physical, it's disruptive, and it's unrelenting. Chicago has to find some way to get their offense going in this series.
As you always say, they hang their hats on their defensive play.
That's right.
Here now, a look at the starting five for the Pistons. It's Thomas and Dumars in the backcourt. Rodman and Laimbeer, the fearsome front court pair. And in the middle, James Edwards. Looking at the starting five for the Bulls. Paxson runs the point. Grant and Cartwright play in the post at the 4 and 5. And on the wings, it's the dynamic duo of... Oh! Whoa! Mike, the Bulls have had some turnover problems in this series, and that is something they're going to have to avoid here.
Without question, 19 turnovers for them last game. You know the Pistons bring the pressure. Bulls have to minimize unforced errors.
Especially at this stage of the season in big games like this.
Some real tenacity from Dumars inside, navigating his way to a close-range look.
Jordan kicks to Grant. Back to Jordan. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, how about the confidence? I love watching him be that assertive down low.
And pin the blame on the defense there. You can't just give him an open layup.
And Edwards with the stuff.
There's no denying Isaiah's eye for the game of basketball. He sees all the angles out there.
Dumars against Jordan. Pass to Cartwright. Back to Jordan. Shot clock at 5. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Smart play that time by Jordan, using the pump, baiting the defender, and he bit.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for your Bulls, Michael Jordan. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Mike Fratello, Michael Jordan, through the first 2 games has been solid, but we know he is capable of more.
Just 20 points for him last game. I would imagine he does everything in his power to put up bigger numbers than that tonight.
This could be an all-timer. Back to Thomas. 17-foot shot on the way. This Bulls defense applying pressure like we saw near the end of game 2. Offensive rebound. Here's Jordan. Outside for Pippen. Over Rodman. Back to Jordan. Going inside. Paxson passes to Jordan. Here's Pippen. The offensive rebound. Grant. Left side Pippen. Missed it, even after all those chances. Here's Jordan. He can't hit that time. And it's Detroit the other way. Here's Dumars. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Boy, you love the competitive spirit and instinct going right at the bigger defender.
It's required at this level. Overcoming the size and strength of NBA defenders is not easy.
Here's Pippen. Kicks it out to Jordan. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And Clark, Isaiah Thomas, just 8 points in game 1, and then he had 10 points in game 2. He wants to get it going tonight. You can just feel it.
Absolutely, and you figure Zeke will have to be better than that. I mean, he's too good of a player to put up numbers like that all series long.
Yeah, I agree. And there's a steely determination about this Chicago Bulls team. And with more on that, let's go across the way to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Michael Jordan has been silent with the media this week, but not with his teammates. Craig Hodges says that Michael talked to them. Nothing motivational, just normal. But the Bulls coaches had a different demeanor. They want to stop the early Detroit runouts, stop them early in transition, and want more offensive rebounds. Guys?
Thank you, David. More than 19,000 fans in this arena await the fate, Mike, of Chicago.
Detroit has come into this building and won 9 of the last 11. That's making a pretty good statement, especially in a place like Chicago where it's tough to win.
Big statement, you're right. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Passes it to Lambier with the shot and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, they looked okay with him taking that shot from mid-range, and he didn't do anything to change their mind.
Jordan finds Pippen. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
Pippen showing you nice agility that time, working around tough defense, able to play through that contact.
Thomas passes to Dumars. Rodman outside. Grant against Lambier. Inside. And the layup is good.
You see the strength Edwards has, brushing off the defense like it's nothing.
The Bulls leading by 4. Jordan looking it over. Oh, and the jam by Jordan.
And the Pistons up 2-zip in this series. They are completely in the driver's seat. The onus is on the Bulls to make the adjustments to get back in this series.
And I'm expecting that Coach Jackson will certainly have to mix things up, Mike. The Pistons are a monster, but they aren't invincible, especially with the team that has Michael Jordan.
Dumars the pass to Rodman with his first shot attempt, and that's collected by Grant.
Couldn't convert the bunny. That one was right there for him.
And it's Pippen with the jam.
When you face Jordan, you put so much focus on MJ that it creates openings for other guys.
And here's Thomas, who brings it up for Detroit. 8-point game. The Pistons working the ball around now. And there's the pass to Edwards. Rodman kicks to Dumars. Clock at 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Pippen.
And it's clear Dumars takes pride in being a leader for this squad. Such an important part of this team.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. Aguirre's checked in for Rodman. And Dumars drops them both.
And he's been locked in from the line, proving he's someone that you don't want to foul.
Jordan with it. Picked up by Edwards. Jordan dishes to Pippen. Jordan inside. Aguirre covering. Outside for Pippen. He tries for three. It's not going to go for him. And it's Detroit the other way. To the paint. Here's Thomas. That's in there. Coming off the assist from Aguirre.
Nice vision by Aguirre, creating an easy scoring opportunity by finding the open man.
Jordan against Dumars. Oh! Wow, my goodness.
Man.
And what a finisher Jordan is on these slams, putting on a show for the fans.
Pistons trail by 6.
And the Bulls seemingly over their injury issues now. Paxson's ankle and Jordan's hip are looking close to 100%.
And you know, Mike, it was obvious how those injuries impacted the Bulls early on. In games 1 and 2, their backcourt was just not at full strength.
An efficient scorer at all 3 levels. Dumars is especially confident from mid-range.
Here's Jordan.
Oh, my goodness. Come on now. My goodness, taking a chance to add a little extra spice with that throwdown.
Yeah, just another message to the defense that they are in control of this one.
I think the message is received. The defense knows these guys are making them look powerless.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
Just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. He's pretty much dictated the pace with the steady offense inside. And the timeout right now, probably going to be making some adjustments.
Going way upstairs to throw that one down.
Clark, what a liftoff. He saw his opening and took off.
Yes, he did.
That's how you have to be right at the rim. Aggressive.
Here's Dumars. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Bill Cartwright.
Dumars is shifty,
Personal foul.
drawing contact there to get to the
Second
line,
team
where he's
foul.
superb.
These are his 3rd and 4th
Shooting
free
for
throw attempts of the
Detroit.
game.
Joe Dumars. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Dumars. And Dumars drops them both.
You know, this Pistons team is so strong and focused on the road. I don't think the crowd in Chicago is going to be any problem at all for them.
And the Pistons with the 2nd best road record in the league. A team full of veterans, they have plenty of composure to spare in this series.
Pistons trail by 4. Thomas passes to Dumars. Outside Thomas. Down low. Cartwright against Edwards. It's Thomas on the wing. Nothing doing for Thomas, and it's only getting worse. Left side, Grant. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You know, one of the things you love about Grant is how hard he plays. I mean, not only that, but he plays hard and smart.
It's his first
At
trip to the line.
for Chicago, Horace Grant. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Sally, he's checked in for Detroit. And he's good on the second. Pistons trail by 5. Thomas passes to Aguirre.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play here in the first. The shot's good from Sally.
The story of their offense so
Assist
far has been
from
just that, getting a number of
Aguirre.
looks from point-blank range.
Here's Jordan. Aguirre grabs the miss.
Getting a little ahead of himself there. Wanted to put on a show and ended up with a blooper.
Here's Dumars. The rebound by Cartwright. Cartwright's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Pippen. Here's Jordan. Thomas with the block. And he's able to get it back. Jordan against Thomas. And the jam by Bill Cartwright.
Hey, you better get a body on him and box him out.
Yeah, he makes him pay. You're right.
And unless you get a body on him, he's going to continue to do that.
Dumars, the pass to Sally. Back to Dumars. And Dumars throws it down.
Dumars showing us some surprising hops right there. Finds room to take off and certainly doesn't waste that opportunity.
It's tipped. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Cartwright inside, guarded by Sally, and stolen by Aguirre. To the inside, Lambier passes to Sally. Here's Thomas, and it's Chicago with the rebound. Here's Jordan. Dumars reminding Michael Jordan why he's one of the toughest defenders in the NBA. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Bulls on top. They're up by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Welcome back, everyone, to Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals here in Chicago. Pistons trail by 3.
And early in this series, the Pistons have had a big bench advantage. A lot of points chipped in from the second unit. It's a problem for the Bulls.
Grant is out there with Cartwright. Then there's Paxson. Then it's Pippen. And it's Jordan in at the 2. That's the Bulls' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
And at the center position, Lambier's ability to stretch out the defense and sink threes adds an important dimension to this offense.
Looking to get it going. Oh, wow, man.
What an absolutely ferocious finish. That will definitely make the highlight reel.
You know, Clark, this shows how much confidence he has in himself. Close game or blowout, he's going up with power.
I'm still amazed he'd go for that kind of a finish, honestly.
So tough to stop him on his way to the rack.
It is. Love the casual style on that bucket.
An important basket in a tight ball game.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And here are the Bulls now. Pass to Jordan. Jordan can't get that one to fall.
Well, we've seen him make this shot often with no defensive coverage. He's got to be kicking himself he didn't make that one.
Here's Aguirre. Misses from close range.
He'll normally convert on that finish. The defense got lucky.
Here's Jordan. And he gets it back.
Big rebound there and a smart play to kick it right back out. They want to use as much clock as possible.
Outside Thomas. Cartwright against Dumars. Back to Thomas. 4 on the clock. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You take a look at this Pistons offense, and they run an awful lot of pick-and-roll action effectively because they're an excellent passing team, and they work really well together.
Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
Love how Jordan uses his jumping ability on the offensive boards. I mean, this guy just does not give up.
And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
Came close to picking that one off. Nice hustle defensively.
Pistons
Even those
substitution.
deflections help. Very
James
disruptive to the
Edwards.
offense.
James Edwards checked in for
Johnson.
Detroit. Johnson comes in for Dumars. Outside, Lambier. Here's Thomas. The shot will not fall. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Mike looking at this Pistons offense. The pick and roll. Oh, that was something to see.
Michael Jordan.
Tremendous strength there from Jordan. Knows he's going to get hacked inside. Finishes through it.
Chicago foul. John Paxson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Out left to the wing. Back to Thomas. Over Paxson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Using his quickness on the interior. That's Thomas's advantage.
Detroit shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
Isaiah Thomas. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Mike Jordan is coming out of the gate hot, as we can see, shaking off that last 20-point performance.
And this was one of the more predictable things to happen. Jordan is just too competitive and driven to not come out strong after last game.
Yeah, we knew it was going to happen. And both free throws good for Thomas.
Don't be fooled by his size and that smile. Thomas is as tough as nails and as feisty a competitor as you'll see.
Detroit foul. James Edwards. Third personal foul.
Bulls shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
At the line for your Bulls, Michael Jordan. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
What separates Jordan from others, in my mind, is his singular focus. Nothing comes between him and the ultimate goal of winning the game.
And so Jordan nails both of them. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Outside, Aguirre. Pass to Edwards. Shoots over Cartwright. Edwards can't hit. The Bulls leading. And for a word about the Pistons' second unit, we send it to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, typically the Pistons only play 8 guys, but they may go 12 deep now. Scott Hastings has started something called the Bench Bandits in Detroit. They wear rubber bands on their left wrists, and if one of those last 4 guys isn't paying attention, they snap it. It's kind of a painful way to stay focused. Guys, back to you.
It seems that way. Something's working, though. Mike, in the first 2 games, the Pistons bench outscored the Bulls bench by 30 points.
That's a whopping margin. It's been no contest. A major storyline in this series.
Agreed.
Scottie Pippen. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Looking at the Pistons, you have to appreciate their approach. They play to their strengths and keep a very level head throughout the game.
And both free throws good for Pippen. And with the Pistons' approach, Clark, it's almost methodical how they go about things.
Kevin, it's not only methodical, it is maniacal and physical. And that's what being a champion does to you. This team knows they're great. They feel if they play their game, nobody can beat them physically, but more importantly, emotionally and mentally.
So confident. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Isaiah Thomas. 1 shot.
And that one misses. And a look at the two stars of these teams. Michael Jordan, coach, has been magnificent early on.
This is exactly how Jordan and the Bulls wanted to start things off. Jordan is locked in. He looks like he's on his way to another incredible performance.
Here's Thomas. That one off the back iron and out. The Bulls leading by 4. And Jordan gets it to go. Jordan's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
What concentration from Jordan, not allowing the defense to affect this shot even with contact.
Thomas kicks to Lambier. Thomas surveying the D. Six on the shot clock. Detroit, no good that time either. And the Bulls with possession. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And it's Jordan slamming it down.
There it is right there in front of you. Jordan going to work and dunking it like only he can.
So it's the Pistons now, trailing here by 8. Johnson outside. Back to Thomas. Out to the right wing. Shot from 12. That's in there. Coming off the assist from Aguirre.
Assisted
Yeah,
by
it's 8 points for Isaiah Thomas.
Aguirre.
Well, the Bulls have done a much better job, Clark, limiting turnovers in this game.
And it seems like they've made a
Pistons
concentrated
foul.
effort
Vinny
to be more
Johnson.
careful, to
First
squeeze that
personal
orange a little
foul.
bit better. You can see the
13
change
fouls.
compared to the last game.
At the
This will make
line.
4 trips to the line so far in the game.
Boy, I like that aggressive approach offensively, drawing fouls left and right.
And clearly he's feeling it when he's up there. He just keeps knocking them down.
Back to Aguirre. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Violation. Chicago ball.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. And then Pippen slams it in.
A display of true artistry. Pippen giving the fans a show with the jam.
Pistons trail by 10. Thomas passes to Johnson. Aguirre with it. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Here's Pippen. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Personal foul.
With all the different things Pippen can do, Scotty is one of the toughest matchups
At
in the
line
NBA.
for
He's
your
gone 2 for
Bulls,
2 at the line so far.
Scottie Pippen. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
I think what you most appreciate about Pippen, at least I do, is his versatility. I mean, he scores it, he rebounds, he passes, and he defends at a really high level.
And both free throws good for Pippen. Pistons trail by 10. Outside Thomas. Aguirre kicks to Johnson. Down low. It's tipped. Stolen by Pippen. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. There's the lob to the hoop. Cartwright misses.
Looking for the alley-oop jam that time, but a communication breakdown broke it down.
Yeah, that play just doesn't work if you aren't in sync with the recipient.
Up top, Edwards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First
It goes on Horace Grant.
Another one of those big
foul.
guys, one of the trees in the middle.
At
Edwards,
the line
really
for the
hard to
Pistons,
defend.
James Edwards taking 2 shots.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And Edwards is such a reliable center. Someone you can depend on.
Oh, Clark!
Oh, my goodness! Are you kidding me? Woo-hoo! Woo!
Johnson outside. Passes it to Aguirre. Detroit, no good that time either.
Defense got all kinds of fortunate right there. Usually he takes full advantage of that situation.
I'm sure he'll take another shot at it if they keep giving him openings.
Cartwright, the pass to Jordan. Here's Pippen. And Pippen slams it in.
Way to punch it, Scottie Pippen. The athleticism, impressive.
Thomas kicks to Edwards. Back to Thomas. Outside, Aguirre. Lambeer passes to Johnson. 6 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Right. Second
Love how
personal
physical
foul.
Edwards gets,
15
wanting the defense to
foul.
foul him when he's shooting.
For Detroit,
Shooting
they
for
have gone
Detroit,
7 of 9 from the free throw line
James
tonight.
Edwards. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. No good on the second free throw. Chicago leading by 13. Here's Paxson. It's hauled in by Thomas.
2
Aguirre
minutes
against
remaining
Grant.
in the first half. 2 minutes.
Edwards trying to get open, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots
Second
coming up. It
personal
goes
foul.
on Horace Grant.
The team
You
is
know,
in the
Mark
penalty.
Aguirre does really just about everything you would
At the
ask of him
line
on
for
the
the
floor. Not
Pistons.
much that he can't
Mark
do.
Aguirre taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Detroit making a switch here. Dumars is checked in. And he sinks the second. 1:56 left to play in the first half. Jordan the pass to Pippen. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago.
Mark
You got to
Aguirre.
set those feet.
Second
Great call for the
personal
situation,
foul.
too. No doubt he was moving there.
This is his 3rd trip to the
At
free throw line in the
For
game.
your Bulls, Scottie Pippen. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Pippen. Here's Thomas. He's got 8. Goes back up. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Edwards.
They rely on Edwards to do just this. Use his size to grab the rebound and send it back.
And the dunk by
With the
Grant.
dunk.
Textbook timing on that alley-oop. Throw it Grant's way, and he'll make the rest of it look easy.
Thomas passes to Aguirre. Now Dumars. Shoots over Jordan. Shoots a fader. They grab their own miss.
Excellent work following the play and getting there for the tip-in.
The Bulls leading by 12. Right side, Pippen. And the slam dunk by Pippen.
Boy, Pippen showing you some passing right there with that nice finish.
50 seconds left in the second quarter. Thomas passes to Aguirre. Dumars with it. Guarded by Jordan. Now the pass to Lambeer. Over Grant. Sweet move. And Grant sends it back. It's Pippen on the wing. Aguirre covering. Pippen can't hit. Pistons trail by 14. It's Thomas outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
Isaiah Thomas.
Thomas got 9 points now in the quarter.
And talk about being assertive. Thomas is so good at making quick decisions.
The shot by Jordan, no good. 4 seconds left. And the play by Thomas as he
Isaiah
finishes it off
Thomas.
for 2. Thomas got it back down to single digits for the Pistons. And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for Chicago. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We've got more in store for you right after this. Welcome, everyone, back to Chicago. It's the Bulls and Pistons in an Eastern Conference Finals showdown. Pistons trail by 9.
One thing the Bulls need to make sure they do is attack the rim. They settled for way too many outside looks the first few games. You need to test the Pistons inside.
On the floor for Detroit, we've got Aguirre. Thomas is out there with Dumars. Then it's Lambeer. And it's Edwards in at the center, filling out the middle. Dumars against Jordan. Rebound by the Pistons. Aguirre's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pippen in particular, Clark, shied away from driving early in this series, it seemed.
Well, Kevin, the Bulls know the Pistons are going to touch them up, be physical with them when they drive the ball. But they need to get over that and go with reckless abandon and strength to the basket. Settling for outside shots is not going to win them this series.
Aguirre kicks to Dumars. Outside Thomas. Pass to Dumars. 5 on the clock. Shot from the wing. The rebound by Cartwright. Cartwright's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. Here's Grant. Here's Jordan. Oh, wow!
Michael Jordan.
Pretty artful dribbling display by Jordan there, and it completely baffled the defender.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Thomas inside, guarded by Paxson.
Horace Grant. Third personal foul.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
At the line for the Pistons, Isaiah Thomas. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
And, you know, these teams met 5 times during the regular season, and the Pistons won 4 of those meetings. That has to be a factor in the back of the minds of the Chicago Bulls.
Rodman, he's checked in for Aguirre. And the second free throw, good. If you look back to the prior year, Mike Fratello, the Pistons won all 6 regular season games and the Eastern Conference Finals against the Bulls.
It's a budding rivalry. The Pistons aren't intimidated by Jordan. Feels like these teams have been in each other's way the last few years.
Which makes for a great rivalry. Thomas against Paxson. To the paint, here's Dumars. That's good, and it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got 3 assists in the game. Here's Jordan. Another one falls for Chicago.
Firing on all cylinders right now. Jordan is showing no mercy and getting any shot he wants.
Outside Dumars. He kicks it to Rodman. Poked loose. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Jordan's shot is off. Pistons trail by 12. Rodman outside. Shoots over Pippen. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And so Jordan will bring it up for the Bulls. And Jordan slams it home. And Jordan Mike continues to get things to fall. What a show he is putting on tonight.
You can see the fire in Jordan's eyes. He's on a mission to make a statement this game.
He is. Wow. Lambeer with it. To the middle. Here's Dumars. And it's blocked by Jordan.
With defensive prowess and nearly a 7-foot wingspan, it's a lot harder to get a clean look on Jordan than most guys.
Rodman looking it over. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. It's Thomas on the wing. 4 on the shot clock. Over Paxson. Got that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Thomas.
And Thomas's basketball IQ shines in these screen and rolls. Clever at exploiting the defense.
That dunk right there encompasses the storyline of this game.
Oh, it does. Playing with confidence and swagger.
Hey, guys, I remember when I could get up like that.
Outside Dumars. Pass to Edwards. Good, and it's Dumars picking up the assist. Edwards got 11 points.
See, I think this is where you let James Edwards go to work. He's so smart and difficult to defend in the paint.
Dumars against Jordan. Over Dumars. No good from Jordan. Pistons trail by 12. Inside, here's Rodman.
That's on the defense there. Got to push Rodman farther away from the rim.
Now the Bulls with it. Outside Jordan. Driving in. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, that is how you make the most of a screen.
I agree. Freed him up enough for the emphatic finish.
That's exactly how coaches draw it up. Great screen and let the ball handler do the rest. And regardless of how this series goes, what a successful year it's been for Chicago. 55 wins, the second most in franchise history.
Lambier against Grant. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Fourth personal
You
foul.
better hammer Lambier if you want to stop him.
Hey, Clark, no matter how this series shakes out, you feel the Bulls are poised for something bigger in the
For
future.
one.
Clearly, Kevin, the foundation is laid. They've got a star and a really good core group. I think it's just a matter of growing this group together, maturing, becoming more confident and physical, and you could see them competing for a title in the very near future.
We've seen this process before. It takes time, sometimes, for teams to get by a tough opponent.
Great point, Kevin, and there's no denying it. You don't see teams become championship teams overnight. There's a seasoning and a journey that's required to become champions.
Here's Thomas. Good, and it's Lambier with the assist that time. Thomas got 5 points now in the quarter. So timeout called here, the first for Chicago.
A chance here for the players to get a much-needed break, catch their breath, and for the coach to make some adjustments.
Yeah, he saw something out there that he wants to change. We'll see how it plays out on the floor.
Sally, he's checked in from Bill Lambier.
My goodness, taking the chance to add a little extra spice with that throwdown.
Yeah, just another message to the defense that they are in control of this one.
I think the message is received. The defense knows these guys are making them look powerless.
And Thomas, Mike, continues to be a big factor on the offensive end for Detroit.
Well, you knew it was coming. Isaiah Thomas is not a 9 points a game player, and he was due for a big one.
Yeah, very due. Dumars, again, the Pistons, good for 2.
With him, the scouting report says you've got to go over the screen.
Absolutely. He'll hurt you from deep, so you have to fight through those picks.
Fundamentally sound right there. Threw it down with 2 hands.
Yep, sweet dunk for him.
Beyond the aesthetics, a big 2 points.
Outside, Rodman. Here's Sally. Back to Rodman. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And the contact doesn't phase Rodman. He's good at staying in control on the way up.
Jordan kicks to Grant. Second shot opportunity. Cartwright gets the bucket. Cartwright's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And this demonstrates his strong work ethic. His teammates appreciate how hard he goes on the offensive glass.
Edwards passes to Rodman. Back to Edwards. Outside Dumars. Over Jordan. Up top Dumars. Tipped away and stolen by Jordan. In the second half now, and Mike, as we can see, Jordan continues to lead the way.
And you can't help but be impressed by the show Jordan is putting on. There is no way for them to slow down or contain his airness.
He's been wonderful. Johnson, he's checked in for the Pistons. Pistons trail by 11. Here's Thomas. Chicago grabs the miss. Grant's got 8 rebounds in this game. Jordan, and he drives in. Rebounded by the Pistons. Johnson surveying the floor. Outside, Rodman. Kicks it to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. And that one is off. Some solid defense from Grant. The Bulls leading by 11. Here's Pippen. And then Pippen slams it in.
A devastating punch. They can't afford to give up a dunk like this when they're trying to come back.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, there was a statement behind that dunk. One that says, you aren't going to come back in this one, buddy.
Yeah, that has to shake their confidence in their defense. Tough blow.
Edwards kicks to Johnson. Some solid defense from Grant.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And Rodman has so much energy on defense, using it to come up with the block.
Johnson dishes to Rodman. Grant against Johnson.
Chicago foul. Bill Cartwright.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot and get stops.
We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Edwards finds Rodman. Paxson against Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Sally.
Really like how active Grant is on defense. I mean, he takes a ton of pride in making things hard for his opponent.
Here's Pippen. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Edwards. 4th personal foul. Second
He's
team
made all
foul.
6 of his tries at the line so
At
far.
the line for your Bulls, Scottie Pippen. Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. Pistons trail by 15. Thomas kicks to Johnson. Back to Thomas. Outside, Rodman. Pistons passing it around. Sally passes to Johnson. Just 4 to shoot. Sinks the 15-footer.
He'll hit those if you leave that much room. Need to do a better job of closing out.
Here's Pippen. Here he goes. It's hauled in by Edwards. Edwards got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's stolen by Rodman. Johnson outside. Here's Thomas. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Edwards. 5th personal foul.
This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line.
Can we take a minute just to talk about the terrific job he's done at the line today?
It's been tremendous, both in terms of getting to the stripe and hitting his shots once he's there.
And both free throws good for Pippen. And here is Thomas. Softly drops in the floater.
Thomas.
Thomas got 20.
Beautiful work on the floater that time by Thomas. So smart when he gets into the lane. This guy can score a lot of different ways. One of the best point guard finishers we've seen.
And so it's Chicago looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Here we go, the fourth quarter on the way in this crucial Game 3 in the Eastern Conference Finals. The Bulls leading by 13.
And you look at the coaches in this matchup. Obviously, the Pistons have a legend on their bench who has won a title. But the Bulls have shown well under Coach Jackson.
We've got Cartwright. Pippen is out there with Grant. Then it's Jordan. And it's Paxson in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Outside Dumars. Passes it to Thomas. Lets the 3 fly. The shot, no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. And Coach Phil Jackson in his first full year with the Bulls.
And you know, Kevin Jackson has changed the offensive approach for this team. He was an assistant before with the Bulls, so he understands their personnel. Seems like a really good fit so far into his tenure.
Yeah, he was an assistant under Doug Collins.
Yep.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Thomas kicks to Rodman, and the call will be against Scottie Pippen.
Scottie Pippen.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
One minute now into this fourth quarter. Rodman trying to break free. That one goes. Count it.
Assist
We
from
talk so much
Bill
about the defense of
Laimbeer.
Laimbeer. You can forget. For a big, he's a real good passer.
And it's Pippen in the corner. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one. Mike Fratello, what a gigantic night for Michael Jordan against these Detroit Pistons.
First game of the series at home, you knew this would be Michael's time to shine. What a memorable performance from an elite player.
Against these bad boys from Detroit.
Edwards.
More than just an interior threat, Edwards showing some touch with the mid-range J.
Now here's Paxson. To the inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Laimbeer. Second
That's on Bill
personal
Laimbeer.
foul. First team foul. At the line for your Bulls, Horace Grant. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Thomas, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Horace Grant.
Yeah, you can't be overly aggressive when you're defending Thomas because he's very good at drawing fouls.
Pistons, Isaiah Thomas. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Thomas. And both free throws good for Thomas. Bulls leading by 12. Paxson passes to Pippen. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Second personal foul.
Well, the Bulls have
Second
fouled a
team
lot more in
foul.
this game. They let the Pistons kill
the
them at the
line
line.
for Chicago,
You can't let that happen late in
Scottie
games.
Pippen. 2 shots.
Free throw good from Pippen. And you would think the more physical Pistons would be sending the Bulls to the line more often. But, Clark, that has not been the case.
Kevin, one of the keys to the Pistons' success defensively is they play physically They play hard, but they don't foul a lot.
Foul.
They foul you hard when they do make contact, but they're not
Personal
recklessly
foul.
fouling. And the Bulls can't
Team
afford to give
foul.
away free points at the line too often.
They cannot. Rodman finds Thomas. Pistons passing it around. And here's Dumars. He's covered by Armstrong. Edwards. The rebound by Cartwright. Here's Pippen. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And coach spots something that he doesn't like. He'll most likely mix things up from here.
And good coaches are always willing to change up a game plan.
Together.
Not a bad timeout.
It's your lovable. Put your hands together. It's your lovable.
Paxson kicks to Pippen. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
You know, late in the ball game is when the experience of the Pistons will start to show itself. They've been outstanding when it comes down to winning time.
Mike, you look at the Pistons and their experience. They gained so much last season, didn't they?
The Bulls are getting that same learning opportunity this year.
Shooting for
Having
Detroit.
vets who have won it all
Dennis
matters.
Rodman.
You can't fake
Taking
experience.
2 shots.
Can't fake it at all. And both free throws good for Rodman.
Only 5'11" in high school. Rodman didn't even make the varsity basketball team. Quite the story for the now
Pistons
6'7"
foul.
defense
Dennis
and
Rodman.
rebounding specialist.
Third
And an
personal
easy
foul.
call for the officials there.
Third team
Yeah, don't
foul.
argue that whistle. Pretty obvious.
At the line for Chicago, Scottie Pippen. Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Pippen. And both free throws good for Pippen. Pistons trail by 14. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here's Rodman. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got 6 assists in the game.
I like how selective Rodman is with his shots, especially when he's got this type of position.
And it's Pippen missing.
Offensively, he just seems to be out of gas in this half. I'm not sure what he needs to get his shooting on track.
Run the floor, and that's what you get. You get rewarded with easy bucket.
Great to push the pace and see what happens.
Just unable to get into any kind of rhythm this quarter.
And that's the way it goes sometimes. But his team is doing what they can to try and get him going.
Rodman kicks to Thomas. There's the pass to Edwards. To the paint. Low block shot on the way, and it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Lambier.
They're closing the gap, making it interesting down the stretch.
Yeah, they really bore down. The momentum completely shifted. We've got a tight one here in the final period.
Jordan, he's checked in for Chicago.
Coming onto the floor for your Bulls, Michael Jordan.
Lambier against Grant. Shot from 12. They get the rebound. The second effort. Count the basket and the foul.
Horace
Grant.
Grant.
And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. Chicago
Now
making
into
a
the
switch here.
line.
Purdue's checked in, and that one falls for Lambier.
Known for his grit and ability to get under others' skin, Lambier embraces his role as a villain.
Jordan. And it's Jordan slamming it down.
My goodness, taking the chance to add a little extra spice with that throwdown.
Yeah, just another message to the defense that they are in control of this one.
I think the message is received. The defense knows these guys are making them look powerless.
To the wing right side. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Lambier.
This is where Lambier looks to score often. He's really an accomplished interior scorer.
Shots good by Pippen.
Nice pass creating the opportunity. Great teamwork on that one.
Outside, Rodman. Pass to Dumars. Thomas with the ball. Pass to Edwards.